What's up, everybody? I do realize I'm a little bit late here on the channel, so I do apologize. Let me turn up the volume here just a little bit. Anyway, um, yeah, welcome to the channel, guys. You know who it is. It's your boy World of Wrestling here today to discuss about WWE Smackdown August 23rd, 2024 review. Show was whatever, you know. It is what it is. I don't particularly cared for the show that much. Um, there was a few things that happened that mattered. Like not CM, but like Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens' storyline. Is Kevin Owens going to turn heel on Cody Rhodes? We know Randy Orton's going to turn heel on Cody Rhodes. That's a definite. Um, but we don't, you know, we had a little bit of storyline going on with whatchamacallit, Solo Sokoa and the bloodline. He gave the title to Tungaloa or Tamatanga. And Jacob Fatu became Solo Sokoa's enforcer of the group now. So he's no longer a tag team champion. Very strange situation that might lead to things changing within the new bloodline for all we know. Who knows? But let's go ahead, go over the show and get the fuck out of here because there was nothing on this show that really enticed me so much that I got all excited. I think AEW Dynamite was actually a better SmackDown show, but better than SmackDown. And I think Monday Night Raw definitely was better than SmackDown, honestly. SmackDown has been kind of a hit and miss type of situation. A lot of times I kind of enjoy it, kind of don't. Last week was a good show. Unfortunately, I wasn't here to do the review, but yeah, last week was a good show. I will admit that. Week before I didn't actually watch. I missed that one. But yeah. Anyway, let's get into it. Grayson Waller effect with Cody Rhodes. This whole thing started out with Cody kind of Grayson Waller kind of saying, "Oh, you're just selfish. You're all about yourself and blah 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 blah." And he said, "I know the real Cody Rhodes, and you're a selfish human being, and you don't really care for Kevin Owens or Randy Orton." Then he kind of shuffles it back and forth with him, and then he changes his tune and goes towards Kevin Owens, saying, "Hey, you can't really trust Kevin Owens. I mean, look at the facts." He shows a video package of Kevin Owens turning on his closest friends, very similar to a Shawn Michaels type of situation, and turning on everybody that he gets close with. They even presented Chris Jericho in this whole entire video package, which was very surprising since he's not a WWE superstar anymore. And we pretty much highlighted his entire career turning on everybody. The only thing he admits to not that he shouldn't have done was turn on Kofi Kingston because Kofi didn't really deserve that, and he just made a mistake. But he felt Kevin Owens mentioned this later on in the promo. And then he asked Nick Aldis, "Hey, can we just make this a tag team match and skip all the BS? We know what's going to happen." And Nick Aldis goes ahead and says, "Sure, let's have a tag team match later on tonight in the main event of the show." And that's it. And Kevin Owens said, "Well, you know, let's do this a little ass backwards. Do I have permission? I can go in the ring and just punch these guys out." And Nick Aldis looked at his watch and he said, "Yeah, you got enough time. Go ahead." And he gets in the ring and Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes beats the shit out of Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. Another thing that occurred during this segment, which was the continuous hinting of Grayson Waller and Austin Theory turning on each other, which has been going on for a few months now and still is, even after they lost the tag team titles. I think we're going to get a babyface Austin Theory at some point. When that happens, I don't know specifically. So it is what it is for that. But this was a good opener, I would say, but nothing too terrific, nothing surprising here. So whatever. Next, we had LA Knight defending his United States Championship against Santos Escobar. This was a decent match. I like this match. Fairly decent work by everybody in the match. Unfortunately, the Legado del Fantasma kind of lost the match for Santos Escobar, and he was pretty pissed off at him. And they were arguing. Santos Escobar yells at them and say, "No." He tells them nothing they can say will make up for what they did. Apollo Crews and Baron Corbin walking, clapping sarcastically, and Escobar says he won't stand for this disrespect. He will talk to Nick Aldis and they'll sort it out next week. Okay, great. Next up, we had a 6-woman tag team match with Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill and Naomi versus the unholy union of Alba Fire and Osla Dawn and Blair Davenport. Do I care? No. There is nothing on the SmackDown side of things when it comes to women's wrestling do I care about. The only thing I care about on the women's side of things in SmackDown is Tiffany Stratton. I want to see her become the women's champion already. She is ready for that moment. She is great at what she does. And right now, what she is doing, playing second fiddle to Nia Jax, I do not like. I think it's beneath her. I think it's something that's not necessary. And her being tagged with Nia Jax while she's a briefcase holder, I have a huge issue with. It leaves her with a roadblock. It prevents her from having a pathway to the championship. So it kind of pisses me off a little bit. Hopefully there's some sort of rhyme or reason to this. Maybe it leads to whoever beats Nia Jax. Nia Jax goes on a killing course after she loses and annihilates her opponent from losing the championship. And then Tiffany Stratton picks up the W and has a match with Nia Jax one-on-one. And she beats Nia Jax one-on-one in an official match. If they want to go that route, okay, fine. But I hope that at some point they do this. Maybe they'll do this at WrestleMania. I'm not sure. Maybe that's when they're going to do it, is at WrestleMania. If they do that, that's fine with me. I mean, giving her a big moment like that, winning a championship, that's not bad. I think that's pretty cool. But women's wrestling on SmackDown has been terrible. I do not care what's going on. Apparently, the tag team titles for the women's division will be defended against Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill at Basher Berlin. So apparently, Iba Fire and Isla Dawn are going to be losing those tag team titles without a shadow of a doubt. I have no doubt in my mind that's going to happen. I believe that is going to happen heavily. Next, we have the Bloodline heading to the ring. Solo tells the fans to acknowledge him. Solo says the first thing he wants to talk about is their OTC, the original tribal chief, is done. The fans chant OTC. The second thing is that he has next against Kevin Owens or Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship. He says he is going to return the undisputed title to his family, and he's going to bring it back to him. The fans chant, "We want Roman." Solo says they can chant for him all they want, but he isn't here tonight. Solo says the third thing is that since he is going to be the undisputed champion, there is something wrong with the tag team titles. Solo tells Jacob to step up, and Solo tells him to give him the tag team title. Solo tells Jacob then to give it to Tanga Loa, and Jacob gives it to Loa, and Solo tells him he can't be a tag team champion if he's going to be his own personal enforcer. Somewhat of a smile, somewhat of a little bit of confusion there. And then he gives Solo Sikoa a hug, and Jacob tells him that he loves him. That's wonderful. Out come the Street Profits, and B-Fab says they don't care about that. They have business tonight. For it says you can't be about them like that. They are happy because they got a promotion. Dawkins says it's demotion season because the Street Profits are up and they want the smoke. So they're pretty much going backwards to who they were when they originally started. So great. Back from commercial break before the tag team title match, Brian Saxon with LA Knight. He says this is his home. He spent his first 20 years in Washington and he just defended his title here. He will go across the ocean to Berlin and defend it one more time. And anyone who wants to show up in Berlin to everyone to show up. Okay, let me read that back. And anyone who wants to show up in Berlin to show up. Okay, whatever. That was really terrible grammar. Because all around the world, everyone is saying LA Knight, yeah. And he walks away screaming, yeah. Okay, so the tag team title match, we have Tangaloa and Tama Tonga versus the Street Profits. This ended up being a disqualification. Or wait, hold on. Actually, they retain their tag team titles. There was no disqualification. What am I fucking talking? Shows how much I was paying attention to this match. Throws Tama Tonga back into the ring, and Solo gets on the ring apron and distracts the referee. Jacob Fatu hits Dawkins with a super kick on the outside. He throws Dawkins back into the ring, and Tama Tonga slams Dawkins face first into the mat. He goes for a cover and gets the pin, and that's it. Solo and Jacob Fatu get in the ring, and all four men begin attacking the Street Profits. Out comes DIY, who initially beat up the Bloodline, but Jacob Fatu hits Ciampa with a Samoan spike, and Solo hits them both with a Samoan spike as well. The Bloodline stand in the middle of the ring with their hands in the air, and we cut to Cody and Kevin Owens backstage. Cody tells him they have it, and Owens says tonight is about shutting them up. Owens tells Cody that the guys in the video earlier deserved it, and he's not that guy anymore. Cody tells him he believes him, and Owens tells Cody he doesn't want him to think that he asked for a tag team match tonight to set him up. Cody says all he can do is take him for his word, and that's pretty much it there. Brian Saxon backstage with B-Fab outside of the trainer's room. He asks her how all four men are doing, and she says they are upset but fine. A video package of Mia Chin talking about her making it in the WWE. She says in Berlin she will slaughter Nia Jax. We cut backstage, and Tiffany Stratton is with Pretty Deadly. This is really fucking demented. She's with that team. They are holding glue and are putting Nia's crown back together. Nia tells Tiffany that Mia Chin will get a beating of her life next week. And Tiffany asks her if there is something she can do, and Nia tells her she can start by fixing her crown. Tiffany and Pretty Deadly walk away, and we overhear Chelsea Green talking to Piper Niven. They talk about how Michin would not have made it to the ring last week if they were there. Chelsea says it would be a shame if Tiffany were to cash in on Nia for the championship, and Nia steps in, and Chelsea asks her if she overheard what they had said, and Nia looks at them and they walk away. Great stuff. This is real fucking trash. Anyway, the show pretty much ends with Cody and Kevin Owens against fucking Austin Theory and Waller. Yeah. Forgot the fucker's first name. Oh my gosh. Grayson Waller. Sorry. Grayson Waller. Yeah. Grayson Waller and Austin Theory have a match against against Cody and Kevin Owens in a tag team match. Cody and Kevin Owens walk away with the W. Kevin Owens actually is the one that picks up the victory. After the match is over, it looked like Kevin was going to actually walks right past him, hands him the belt, and that's it. So we kind of get a little of a hint, maybe Kevin Owens has the intention of turning heel, possibly. Who knows? That was a nice little ending to the show, even though the show wasn't all that great to me. It was average at best. I didn't think much of it. But anyway, guys, at this time, you know what to do. Hit the like button if you like the video. Hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to the channel. Leave a comment down below. I'll definitely get back to you. Thank you guys very much for watching, and have a great night. Bye.